Good afternoon, welcome to Turbo Tortoise Tech. If you're new here, recently 4-piece price here with you Triple XL, and you know what time it is. It's time for the level up deals, baby. Beep, 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 beep. And because Uncle Evetech is a bit mad and done 197 with some of the most ridiculous Black Friday top deals that I've ever seen, your boy's just going to go section by section, as we tend to do. I'm going to highlight the goodies. Starting off with the gaming mouse. This is a ridiculous section. There's all of the cooler mouses are like $250 for PixArt 3389 sensors, Omron switches. Yeah, like ridiculous. Office mouse price. Get a gaming mouse. Kind of nice. Mongo Guru's in there as well if you want a good cheap wireless. Model D minus. We won't look at the picture. It's fine. But here, this is just this row. Okay, this guy's well, but just this row is ridiculous. This is it's not the 4K 8K, it's the standard 1 kilohertz response time. But yeah, these four are just some of the best mice that you could possibly hope to buy. Moving on to headsets, we have some Touch Wisdom over here, including and the HyperX Cyro earbuds. If you were looking for in-ear wireless with a charging dock, etc., ridiculously good price for what those are. Arctis Nova 1s, G635 if you like some free neck training, capacity, but Arctis 7 Plus wireless and the Nova wireless as well if you're just looking for something a little bit more premium. Jumping ahead to keyboards, we've got a couple of disgusting things. Honorable mention E3, still one of the best bang for buck 60% as you can get. The good old Monka Storm now for $750, dude. That's like, I almost want to just impulse buy one because of the price. Apex 70K, although this is pretty much the best pre-built gaming keyboard that I've ever used. Still to this day, I just haven't had anything that comes close. Razer Huntsman Mini as well, and the Huntsman V2 analog. Like, there's some really nice keyboards here. Big little honorable mention for the gaming controllers, especially this GT96. I now have one. Hold up. So you can see, no cap, this is what I literally game with now, because $400 for that is just unreal. PS4 wireless, the wireless works on PC, just chef's kiss. Moving on to Thrustmaster though, there's a couple of nice bits. I've actually taken one of these for review, funnily enough, but you've got a proper T-Flight and the Airbus for like nothing. Full HOTAS system as well for like nothing. Another HOTAS, and then the T16000, and then I would love one of these, but yeah, they were 10,000 rand and now 7,000 rand. It's going well over here with the clearance stock on Thrustmaster. Then moving on to PC cases, 32 thereof. There's a couple nice little sneaky ones in amongst here, like these ITX cases. But I noticed while I was scrolling down that towards the bottom section, you've got things like this, you've got things like this, which are also just kind of mental, and then three of my absolute favorites, and then the Neso one, which is like $2,500. That's like half price. But these, especially this one, the new one, was like $2,000 something, less than half price. These were 1,700. So, and like the best bang for buck under the sun. They've got GPU sag brackets, and yeah, just really, really good cases. Moving on to CPU coolers, where the ridiculousness just doesn't stop. I literally did this sucker, I mean, for $500 for that. It's kind of cool. These also amazing with what, no money, but I literally just did this. It was 1,400 rand. Now it's $800, and then there's the white version as well. Big boy air coolers, LS520, pretty good. Like, this is a bit more entry level one. It does look really nice, so I gotta say. But yeah, the Castle and the LS520 Premium, these have some of the best pumps you're gonna get. 3,300 RPM jobs, mag core liquid as well. The lumens are basically half off. This was like 2,200. This was like closer to 2.5. This is literally what I personally run. Symphony also good to test that, and this was that new E4 with like the 5,000 RPM pump. This one is a bit of a noisier child, but yeah, that's one of the best performing water coolers we've ever tested. Now, under gaming accessories, this is a bit of an interesting one with the D16E electric. It's the table that I use for filming and get all the height adjustment and stuff. If you use it as a standing desk, if you full heighted, it does have a bit of wobble, but at a normal sort of level, it's actually pretty good. It does, like I say, have a bit of wobble. You can come up with a dampening system if you just put in a couple of like shock mounts and stuff on it, or there would be a way to deal with that. But the general build quality and the full desktop size mouse mat is really nice to have. If you're looking for a standing desk, then I would highly suggest it. Then for SSDs, you guys are going to see this on Saturday, this video. They're already sold out. I'm busy recording at the end of Friday. These launched this morning and they're gone. So yeah, if you were looking for SSD, you better move quick fast. One of the ones that I'm very surprised hasn't sold out is the C930. This is one of the fastest Gen 4s we've ever tested. I did live benchmarking with this drive. It's normally closer to 2.5, 2.6, and it's down now to 2200. So decent bit of discount, like 20-30% off on that. And then if you just want the big boy 4 terabyte, this is also good, the MP600 Pro. I tested not this one, I think I did the XT version, but it's basically the same thing. Then for memory, 4000 megahertz CL19 DDR4 is very nice to have. And then the 6000 megahertz from Corsair. This is CL30 kit as far as I remember, so it'll be pretty nippy for your DDR5 setups. Then for monitors, it's mostly entry-level stuff, but nice. The GA241 100 Hz, I think this one is VA, but this is the one we're currently giving away on its IPS 1440p 100 Hz refresh rate. 180 Hz IPS if you just want to go fast. As well, same thing with the Dell. This is VA, however, so it's going to be a little bit better for like big open world environment games, racing games, that sort of stuff. You will get some smear when it comes to FPS kinds of games, so just be aware of that. Alienware, IPS, just a good time. 180 Hz, absolutely disgusting. And yes, if you want to like see into the future, then you can go 49-inch curved. Then for gaming chairs, there's two that I have to point out. It's these two right here. They are exceptional for this amount of money. I often get asked for chairs in this sort of price bracket. Look no further than these two. They're super sick. These two are nice as well. They are quite big though, as you can see with the back piece. It's large, is what I would say. And then a good old Vertigear SL1200, really not a bad chair either. But yeah, these two I can like uber vouch for. Then for upgrade kits, 2,600 Rand to get an actual working PC, like mind blowing. Get this though, if you can spring for a little bit extra and you're going to do some gaming, and it's kind of like there's one for every budget point, but this is like gaming upwards, like basically is the way I could suggest it. This is very entry level. This is for super basics and stuff. The 5700 isn't going to be as good as the 14100F on single core, but a bit more multi-threading, so you can do some streaming with that. As an example, this one here with the B550, a bit of a better motherboard and stuff, probably going to be the best for that. The 7600 Pro kit as well cannot be underestimated. 9600X is a very good single core performer as well. Better multi-threading than all the ones before it. However, that being said, 14600KF, that is a very entry level motherboard for this CPU, but it's still gonna pump funky beats over there. But that's if you just want something for like CS Dota, that kind of level specifically, and you don't really want to do a lot of multi-threading. And then there is an Intel Ultra 7 type of kit setup, actually with quite a nice motherboard too. Then for GPUs, these AMDs are ridiculous. This 4060 is very well priced at 6.2. This is sick at 6,200 bucks. This I would get if you're doing more Adobe Suite and development and stuff. But the core count, even though the core count is less, it slaps it like up amongst the gills in performance, especially when you do frame generation and all the new DLSS stuff that it can do. But these two here and this sucker, what? What? The price is what? How much? I want to buy one of these just on principle. Then for gaming laptops, we've got a couple of Perlers here. This Lock 3050 is like ridiculous at 12.5. You might want to increase the RAM. Make sure you get at 16 gig RAM on whichever of these that you do pick. Yeah, that's very aggressive. The Victus that I just finished the review on also came down in price. That's sharp now, compared to its price versus performance. It's very sharp. The Lock 4060 over here, we have to mention, it's super sharp because of the processor and stuff that comes with it. This is a bit more single purpose gaming and a bit more mobile than this version, so just bear that in mind. This one is lighter. It's got about the same, actually this one actually has better battery now that I think about it than the Lock does. But yeah, these two are just kind of disgusting at the price point. They're very, very aggressive. And then you've got the Legion 5 Pro with a 4070. That thing is so nice. I want it. Staying with mobile, we finished off that section with the MSI Claw, which is now a whole 9K. That's a lot of handheld console for 9,000 bucks. There's basically nothing you couldn't emulate as well off of that. There's a lot of these handheld consoles. Our own one, a Power Kitty, that's based off of Android or like Linux type of distros. And yeah, this will decimate those. So if you want to just take like all of the classic sort of games emulated and then your full PC suite, etc., then look no further. And then finally, this pre-built is on special as well with a 3060 12 gig, lest we forget, and that 14600K. So this is quite a lot of PC for that amount of money. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm able to change anything. The only thing I think I'd like different maybe on this is just to have a slightly better power supply, but the rest of the spec is absolutely fantastic for 18.5. And that, my friends, is your level up deals. If you are only seeing this video now, which I'm assuming is going to be like about 12 on Saturday, the 16th, a lot of these deals may have already been gone. Some of them are just ridiculous. I think specifically cases, coolers and mice really stood out. A couple monitor deals and stuff in there as well. A couple of storage deals which are already gone. So yeah, you've been waiting and it's finally here. So just hit it with a big stick as soon as possible. Is basically the TLDR. Anywho, that is all I have for you in this episode of the Buyer's Guide. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit us up with a like and subscribe. If there's anything you want to see reviewed on the channel, let us know in the comments down below and we'll get right on it. Until next time, hope you guys stay safe, keep well, and I will see you on the flip side.